Let me ask you something. How many times have you thought about learning a new language? Maybe you downloaded an app, did a few lessons, and thought, "I've got this," only to forget about it a week later. Sound familiar? You're not alone. The truth is, learning a language can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Forget the gimmicks, the endless how-to videos, and the promises of fluency in 6 weeks. Today, I'm going to break it down for you. Step by step, no fluff, no shortcuts, just real, actionable strategies to help you learn any language. Whether you're doing this to connect with loved ones, travel the world, or simply expand your horizons, I'll show you how to make steady progress, have fun, and most importantly, stick with it. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment below to let me know which language you're excited to learn. Ready to get started? Let's jump in. Step 1. Start with the right mindset before you even pick up a textbook or download an app. Ask yourself a crucial question. Why do I want to learn this language? Maybe it's for a practical reason, like school, work, or travel. Perhaps you want to connect with family, friends, or even new people. These are all fantastic motivators because they give your learning a purpose. On the other hand, if you're learning a language just because it seems cool, that's fine too, but only if you're genuinely passionate about it. Without that spark of enthusiasm, it's easy to lose momentum. Here's the key. If your reason is weak, like wanting to understand anime or impress strangers, your motivation might fizzle out quickly. Instead, try to find a deeper purpose, like, I want to understand my Spanish-speaking friends and be part of their conversations. A strong reason like that can sustain you for the long haul. Step 2. Choose your language wisely. Not all languages are created equal when it comes to difficulty, especially if you're an English speaker. So, how do you choose? Let me break it down for you. Easier languages, Spanish, French, or Portuguese. These are close cousins to English, with lots of shared vocabulary and simpler grammar. If you're a beginner, these are fantastic choices because they're easier to pick up, and quick progress will keep you motivated. Medium difficulty, German, Russian, or Indonesian. These might require a bit more effort, but they're still manageable with consistent practice. Harder languages, Chinese, Arabic, or Japanese. These are rich and rewarding, but also challenging due to different writing systems, grammar rules, and sounds. If you're ready for a long-term commitment and enjoy a challenge, go for it. If you're just starting out, I'd recommend choosing a language from the easier category. Success in the early stages will fuel your motivation and build your confidence. But if you're passionate about a harder language, don't let the difficulty scare you. It's absolutely possible with time and dedication. Step 3. Build a solid foundation the right way. This is where many people trip up. They jump into random apps or videos with no structure. Don't make that mistake. Here's how to do it properly. Get a beginner textbook. A good textbook is your secret weapon. It gives you structure and ensures you're learning the language in a logical order. In fact, a single textbook can teach you more in 1 month than a year of sporadic Duolingo sessions. Just search online for Language Beginner Textbook PDF or grab a physical copy if that's your style. Focus on the basics: pronunciation. Learn how the language sounds. A solid grasp here will save you from bad habits later. Essential vocabulary. Start with the most common words and phrases, things like greetings, numbers, and everyday verbs. Simple sentence structure. Learn how sentences are built in your target language. Forget about mastering advanced grammar for now. It's more important to communicate basic ideas effectively. Think of this as building the foundation of a house. If your base is shaky, the whole thing will collapse. So, take your time with this step. Step 4. Immerse yourself in the stenningens. You've got the basics down. It's time to train your ears. Listening regularly helps you understand how the language flows and sounds in real-life situations. Start with slow content. Look for beginner-friendly material on YouTube by searching Language Easy. These videos are designed for learners like you, with slower speech and simpler vocabulary. Watch what you love. Pick content you're genuinely interested in, whether it's cooking tutorials, travel vlogs, or comedy skits. If it excites you, you'll be more likely to stick with it. Replay and pause. If you hear a useful word or phrase, don't let it slip by. Pause, rewind, and listen again. Then, repeat it out loud to practice your pronunciation and reinforce memory. Don't worry about understanding everything yet. First, the language might sound like total gibberish. That's completely normal. Your brain is still getting used to the sounds and patterns. With time and consistency, you'll start recognizing common words and phrases. Remember, the goal here isn't perfection, it's exposure. The more you listen, the more natural the language will feel. All right, now it's time to take what you've learned and start putting it into practice. The key is to start small and work your way up. You don't even need a partner or a tutor for this stage, just yourself, a bit of creativity, and a willingness to try. Step 5. Practice speaking. Yes, alone is fine. Let's talk about speaking. This is where you'll start to bring the language to life, and guess what? You can do it solo. Talk to yourself sounds funny, right? But it works. Narrate your day in the target language. For example, as you're cooking, say, "I am making breakfast." Or when you step outside, try, "I went to the park today." This gets you comfortable forming sentences on the spot. Mimic what you hear when you watch videos or listen to podcasts. Pause after key sentences and repeat them out loud. Try to copy the speaker's tone, pace, and pronunciation. It's like karaoke, but for language learning. This helps you get used to the natural rhythm and sound of the language. Record yourself. Grab your phone and start talking about anything, what you did today, your favorite TV show, or what you're planning for the weekend. Listen to your recording afterward. Does it sound natural? Are there words or phrases you stumbled on? Take note and improve. This solo speaking practice builds confidence and fluency without the pressure of a live audience. Step 6. Gradually start writing. Next up, writing. This step is like flexing your language muscles. It forces you to think critically about grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. Keep a simple journal. Write one sentence a day about your life or feelings. For example, today, I learned how to say hello in German. Or, I ate pasta for dinner. As you progress, expand to full paragraphs. Write about your weekend plans or describe your favorite movie. Practice useful phrase. Write down sentences you're likely to use in real-life conversations. For instance, "Where is the nearest train station?" Or, "Can I have the menu, please?" This prepares you for practical situations and keeps your writing relevant. Once you've laid the groundwork, it's time to step out of your comfort zone. This is where you connect with real people and keep your learning fun, sustainable, and productive. Why these steps are essential. Speaking and writing are how you own the language. Speaking helps you internalize pronunciation and fluency. Writing sharpens your grammar and boosts your ability to think in the language. And the best part? You don't need anyone else to start. It's just you, your voice, and your words. So go ahead, talk to yourself, scribble in a journal, and let your new language become a natural part of your life. Step 7. When you're ready, find real humans. Talking to native speakers might seem intimidating, but it's a game changer. Here's how to ease into it. Find language partners apps like Tandem or HelloTalk are fantastic for connecting with native speakers. The best part? It's a language exchange, so you help them with your language and they help you with theirs. Join online communities. Look for forums, Facebook groups, or Reddit communities where people chat in your target language. Participate in discussions, ask questions, and share your thoughts, even if it's just a sentence or two. Practice in safe space. Start small. Send a message or have a short conversation. As you build confidence, these interactions will feel more natural. Step 8. Keep it fun and sustainable. The key to sticking with language learning is keeping it enjoyable. If it feels like a chore, you're more likely to quit. Watch content you love. Dive into funny videos, memes, TV shows, or podcasts in your target language. If it makes you laugh or keeps you entertained, you'll keep coming back for more. Celebrate small wins. Did you understand your first sentence without help? Celebrate it. Successfully order food in the language? That's a big deal. Stay patient with progress. Remember, language learning isn't a race. Every little step forward counts, even if it feels slow. Common pitfalls to avoid. Let's talk about what not to do. Binge watching language tips. Watching 50 How to Learn Spanish videos won't teach you Spanish. Focus on learning words and sentences, not just strategies. Keeping the basics. Jumping straight into advanced speaking or grammar without a solid foundation is like trying to build a house on quicksand. Invest time in the basics first. Relying on English subtitles. If you're watching shows or videos with subtitles, switch them to the target language. English subtitles might help you understand the plot, but they won't help you learn the language. The takeaway: learning a language is as much about consistency and mindset as it is about technique. Connect with real people when you're ready. Keep the process fun and rewarding. Avoid shortcuts and stay focused on the basics. One day, you'll find yourself having a real conversation, laughing at a joke in the language, or understanding a song lyric without needing a translation, and that moment will make all the effort worth it. Keep going. You've got this. Final thoughts. The long-game language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. It's okay if it takes years. It's not about being perfect, but about making steady progress. One day, you'll look back and realize that the things you thought were impossible now feel natural. And hey, when you finally travel to a country where your new language is spoken, don't forget to appreciate their culture. Maybe join in a protest France style and enjoy being part of a global community. Now go pick your language and start. Your future self will thank you.